Well, I love romance. I'm a hopeless romantic. Romance is like everywhere in my life, but I had never read a romance novel.
For me, yeah, I sort of like struggled with that because I've sometimes judged her for being so confident, which I think is like not fair, right?
Yeah, you're such a bad daughter.
I'm a terrible daughter.
All right, besties, hold on to your popcorn because this Hollywood drama is giving blockbuster plot twists in real life. It looks like Justin Baldoni just made a power move that no one saw coming, hiring the same lawyer who once repped Blake Lively. But wait, the tea gets hotter. Some whispers suggest that this legal mastermind might be slipping just insider info, and if that's true, we're looking at a next-level Hollywood chess match. So here's what we know. Justin Baldoni, actor, director, and heartthrob extraordinaire, has had his fair share of industry drama, but this latest twist, it's got everyone talking. The man just teamed up with a legal heavyweight, the very attorney who once stood by Blake Lively's side, and now fans and industry insiders alike are asking, what's the real reason behind this bold move? Could this be a strategic play in a bigger Hollywood power struggle? Or is there something even juicier at play? Okay, let's break this down. Hollywood attorneys, they're like vaults, loyal to their clients, airtight with secrets. The idea of a high-profile lawyer switching sides is almost unheard of because it raises serious ethical questions. I mean, these are the people who sit in closed-door meetings, hear every private conversation, and craft airtight legal defenses. So why did Blake's former lawyer suddenly jump ship and land in Justin's corner? That's the million-dollar question. Some say it's just business, a strategic career move, but let's be real. Hollywood is built on relationships, and loyalty is currency. For a lawyer to walk away from a star like Blake and then immediately sign on with Justin, it's not just a career move, it's a statement.
I think most actors' dream is to be able to do a period piece film, but I got to do an every period piece film because this dates back to 1908 till now. So to explore the different decades, the fashion, the hair and makeup, and just how women were treated in each of those different eras.
And the statement is loud and messy. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Insiders are whispering that this attorney didn't just leave Blake's team because of a difference in strategy. There's speculation that they saw something they didn't like. Maybe inconsistencies in Blake's claims, maybe concerns about how the situation was being spun. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. They felt comfortable enough to flip sides. And in a town where loyalty is everything, that's a move you don't make lightly. So now, with this lawyer in Justin's corner, people are wondering, does he now have exclusive access to confidential info? Are we talking about legal strategy details, unreleased evidence, insider knowledge about what Blake might do next? Because if that's the case, Justin just gained a major upper hand in any future dispute. And let's not pretend this isn't giving us serious Amber Heard trial flashbacks. Remember how leaked text messages, contradicting statements, and secretive legal moves kept flipping the narrative every 5 minutes? One moment, public opinion was firmly on one side, and the next, bam, a new piece of evidence completely changed the game. This situation is starting to look eerily similar. If Justin really is getting inside intel, it means he could be 2 steps ahead in controlling the story before it even breaks. It means he could prepare counter arguments, shape the narrative in his favor, and let's be honest, win before the battle even begins.
It's based on a beautiful, really important book, and it's about a young woman named Livley who confronts the generational cycles in her life and breaks them and ends the circle. And I hope people find it inspiring, and yet also, it's a film about a heavy topic. It's about domestic violence.
But let's not ignore the other side of this coin. If this lawyer is really passing along privileged information, that could land them in serious legal hot water. Attorneys are bound by ironclad confidentiality agreements, and if they're found to be leaking privileged details, that's a scandal waiting to explode. So what's really going on here? Is this just an innocent career switch, or is Justin quietly playing Hollywood chess with insider knowledge that could give him a huge advantage? And more importantly, what does Blake really think about all this? Because best believe, if she's feeling blindsided, we might be in for an even bigger showdown. And just when you thought it couldn't get messier, insiders claim this isn't just a random legal switch up. Oh no, honey, this isn't just a case of an attorney moving on to their next big client. This departure from Blake's team, it was far from amicable. In fact, some sources say it was downright chaotic. See, lawyers don't just walk away from high-profile clients, especially not someone like Blake Lively, who is practically Hollywood royalty. So when this legal powerhouse suddenly cut ties and then popped up in Justin's corner, the industry took notice. Because here's the thing. This isn't just about who they're working for now. It's about why they left in the first place. Rumors are swirling that the split happened because certain elements of Blake's defense weren't holding up. Maybe contradictions in her story, maybe concerns about evidence, maybe even strategic moves that the lawyer wasn't comfortable backing. Whatever it was, something made this attorney hit the eject button fast.
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. This is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have one on my list. Oh. I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, think of someone. Bob Newhart. I don't know.
And now, instead of fading into the background, they're standing right beside Justin, gearing up for what could be an even bigger legal showdown. Now, babes, let's do the math here, because right now, it ain't mathin'. If this lawyer really walked away because Blake's case had holes in it, then their jump to Justin's team isn't just a power move, it's a game changer. It suggests they believe Justin has the stronger position, the better case, or at the very least, the less risky story to stand behind. And in Hollywood, where reputation is everything, that's huge. And let's talk about the fan reactions because, it is split right down the middle. Some people are out here saying Justin is playing 4D chess, making sure he's protected, staying ahead of the game, and outmaneuvering whatever's coming next. If he's locking in a lawyer who already knows Blake's legal strategies, then honey, he's not just playing defense. He's making sure he's got the ultimate strategic advantage. But others, they're not so sure. In their eyes, this isn't about Justin making a smart move. It's about Blake losing control of her own narrative. If your own legal team is willing to walk away and align with the other side, that raises serious questions. Did she misplay her hand? Did she push a storyline that wasn't airtight? Or, worst case scenario, was this attorney never really on her side to begin with? At this point, the real question isn't just about who has the stronger case, it's about who still has control over the story being told.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me, is that she's a walking, talking contradiction, yet it's perfectly harmonious for her.
Because in Hollywood, the truth doesn't always matter as much as who gets to tell it first. The impact? Massive. Fans are scrambling to pick sides, producers are side-eyeing both stars, and Hollywood power players are quietly rethinking their alliances. But let's get real. This isn't just about one movie. This is about reputation, legal strategies, and who gets to control the story. And in a town where perception is reality, that control means everything. We've seen it happen time and time again. One wrong move, one leaked text, one attorney switch up, and suddenly your career is on the line. In an industry built on carefully crafted public images, every legal maneuver, every strategic hire, and every subtle PR move carries weight. And as we've seen before, the way these high-profile battles play out can make or break careers. Right now, producers and executives aren't just watching the drama, they're taking notes. No one wants to invest in a film that's already tainted by off-screen controversy. And let's be real, Blake and Justin's movie, it was supposed to be a must-see, a guaranteed hit with their star power alone. But now, the project is being overshadowed by this mess, and that's the real problem, because Hollywood doesn't like uncertainty. If you're a liability, if your name is more attached to scandal than success, suddenly your calls go unanswered, your projects get delayed, and doors that were once wide open start to close. For Blake, the fear is clear. If people start questioning her credibility, if the legal drama gets bigger than the film itself,
And we went into the audition and he signed in, and then the casting director came out and said, Blake? And Eric said, yep, that's her. And I just thought I was gonna die. And she said, we don't have you on our call sheet. And he said, oh, and he put his agency's name. And so I auditioned, and I didn't know what to say in that moment. I was 16 and my brother had just written my name on a piece of paper and they were looking at me. So I walked in the room and did the audition.
she could be facing an uphill battle to regain trust. Remember Amber Heard? The constant leaks, the shifting narratives, the legal battles that wouldn't end. Her career went from blockbuster potential to Hollywood cautionary tale overnight. And for Justin, the stakes are just as high. Sure, hiring Blake's former lawyer might seem like a power move, but if the public starts seeing it as shady, as manipulative, or even worse, as playing dirty, he could end up in the same hot seat. It's a fine line between being strategic and looking calculated. And right now, he's walking it. So what happens next? Do producers pull back, afraid this film is too much of a risk? Does one of them break their silence and spill even more tea? And most importantly, who's actually winning this Hollywood chess game? Because in a battle like this, public opinion is just as powerful as any legal team. So here's the question of the hour. Is Justin Baldoni making a genius power move to safeguard his career, or is he stepping into risky territory by aligning with Blake's former lawyer? And more importantly, how much behind the scenes tea is really being spilled? I want to hear your take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this just another Hollywood game of strategy, or are we watching a scandal unfold in real time? And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell because, babes, this drama is far from over.